All right, let's talk about the movie Starfish, which is currently streaming on Hulu and Amazon Prime. So this is a movie I went into completely blind as usual. No big surprise when it comes to me. I love doing that. And so going in blind, I definitely did not know what I was getting myself into. Now, would I consider this a horror movie? Absolutely not. Okay, so let's get that out of the way right up front. There are definitely horror elements-esque. There's some Lovecraftian type stuff going on in the movie, but it is very, very minor. So anyone who's looking for anything horror at all in this film, you're not going to find it. What this film is an abstract art piece drama with tons of subtext and metaphors and something you and your friends, could get high and discuss all your different opinions and all your different theories on what the hell you were just watching. There's lots of, bizarre imagery and pastel colors used in certain areas, really centric on the music. The music is a central focus of the film. It's mostly pertaining to one character and her journey through whatever she's going through. Giving a plot synopsis would be extremely difficult. Essentially, it's this one young, beautiful girl. Geez, she is stunning. And she is dealing with the end of the world, and she seems to be the only person left, or is she? But is that what's really going on? I don't think so. I have my own interpretation of what the hell I just watched. I will tell you this, and I will use a clip from the film itself to kind of sum up my experience while watching this. Let's take a look.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, so that was me the entire film pretty much. But that being said, anybody who's a fan of artistic, slow burn, metaphorical, subtext type films with cool imagery, there's even a scene where it goes animation at a point. You've got Lovecraftian, as I said, themes going on here, monsters, creatures, very, very little, but when they are there, really cool. The performance is solid. It's melodramatic as all hell. It's slow. This is not going to be for everybody. There will be a lot of people using the word pretentious when it comes to this film. When it comes to pretentious, I'm going to have to look up the word in a dictionary to get like a specific description of what it means, but I always hear it being used in a negative way, and I think that it's meant to be negative. But with films like this, they're trying to be high art. So in that attempt, you're going to come off as pretentious. I don't see that as a negative thing. I guess it's lacking merit when you're trying to have substance. Is that? I don't know the exact definition of pretentious. I should look it up because every time I've heard it, it's a word that you hear all the time when you're a film fan, and I've always just equated it to essentially what I just said. But at the same time, in defense of the word, I feel like it's an apt description for things that swing for the fences artistically. And of course, it's not going to hit with some people, and they're going to consider it pretentious. That's going to be true of any film that tries something like this, that goes for more abstract art. So overall, I enjoyed my experience. It's definitely something I would sit down and watch with a friend. And then I don't personally do drugs, and I'm not judging anyone who does. Do them fucking all you want. I don't give a shit at all. I'm the guy who thinks we should decriminalize all drugs, but that's political. We're not getting into that discussion. But I would very soberly talk to somebody, and if they wanted to drop drugs in order to be able to try to decipher what the hell's going on in this movie, then that's their own right. But man, I have my own assessment. Actually, I'm gonna go into spoilers for like 2 seconds right here at the end. Just don't even know why I just did quotations or like. Looked like a crab that was having an epileptic seizure. Like, I don't know what the hell this was, but I didn't even mean to do that. Anyway, so spoilers, kind of. I'm just gonna give a really quick, brief, idea on what I thought might have been going on here. But honestly, I would need multiple watches, or at least one more watch, to really watch it under this light. Okay. So the film goes extremely meta at one point, and that is the only thing that really made me wonder if what the hell I was thinking was even accurate. So essentially what I took from this film, spoilers obviously, is that this chick cheated on somebody. And I don't know, she's having this relationship with this guy. Is that the guy she cheated with because she was with this chick? And then she's like leaving her tapes as like forgive and forget. And this is essentially like she's been isolated or maybe pushed away, and she either isolated herself or everyone stopped talking to her because of her decisions of cheating, or she put herself in a glass case of emotion. Yeah, I mean, for me, I took this as she felt like a monster because she cheated on somebody, and so she was isolated and eventually either killed herself or moved on with her life or something. I don't know. What did you guys think? For people who have seen this, Teddy Brown, I know you're watching this shit. What is your interpretation of the events? I'm super curious because I want to know where everyone's going. That's what I had caught on to kind of early on. She had fucked around, she had cheated, and this was kind of her, this was the visual interpretation of somebody who's dealing with the regret, the shame of having an affair on somebody they really loved. So where all that could go and all the pieces that could play into that and all the little things, and I don't even know. I was thinking all sorts of shit at the end. I mean, the credits rolled in reverse, and I was like, so are they trying to say like she's trying to reverse time, or like things are going back? Like, I was like all over the place. And this is why a person like me who overanalyzes everything, these kinds of movies can give me anxiety attacks because I'll just be sitting there. And that's why I usually try not to get in to the dissection side of, subtext and metaphorical type flicks, artistic films that are trying to send out some kind of hidden message. And because I will go down the rabbit hole on that kind of stuff, and I'll get all crazy, like conspiracy theory, conspiratorial. I'll get all conspiratorial. I think that would be the right phrasing. On this kind of stuff. So anyways, okay, spoilers over. If you're here, you saw the movie, at least I hope. Who else watched this movie? Leela, did you watch this movie? I think you're watching this. If you watch this movie, you're probably watching this review. Please, everybody who watches this movie, let me know. If there's a video on YouTube or something, like Starfish Explained and their version of what they think happened, I would love to watch it. This would be an interesting breakdown. They need a Room 237 documentary on this damn movie, which reminds me on what my next movie I'm going to review is. See you soon.